welcome back to Kragle Kreations, and today I wanted to do an update video and show some of the finer details that we have going on in the park. We're going to concentrate today's video solely on the resort area because I've got a lot of new pieces coming in. I've got some expanded tables, and I wanted to really focus on this area today. So as we get into it right now, I wanted to show you guys the roadway system I have going on. I'm not doing mills plate, I'm just using the base plates like I always do. I just have too much square footage to change the mills at this point. But I wanted to show you guys here in front of the Polynesian, we have a bus stop. I tried to get that a little bit with the decor of the Polynesian. We're gonna probably increase that a little bit, put some more Polynesian vibes to it, but that's a bus station there. And then as we come over here and we go down the roadway here to the Grand Floridian, we have another bus station there. And obviously the reason why we have that is because later on this week I'm going to be posting a video with the new Disney buses. If you guys been down to the Disney World, that is a main mode of transportation for park goers. There's the Disney buses. I think you guys are going to really like them. They're pretty neat. So that'll be a video for later on in the week. I've got to get a couple parts in and get those finished. And what I've also done with the expanded tables here, I have I've brought up some of the starships from Star Wars, and so I'm gonna get base plates down on this area. We're gonna put more roadway around, roadway all the way, and connect the roadway. I also want, my plan is to connect the monorail track. Obviously my monorail is not going to be able to run on the track itself, but I want to complete that look of it going completely around and over here as well, as we connect to this monorail track here and then into right here at the front of the park here. All right, so that's another project we've got coming up. I also wanted to give you guys some close-up views. I've been getting a lot of feedback wanting some close-up views of the park. So as we get down, let's go into the Grand Floridian right now. We've got a little park that we set up here, little playground for kids. And then if we go through, we've got a Christmas tree set up there in the middle, and there is the pool. The pool has the slide, that iconic waterfall slide. And there's the waterfall and the slide coming around. Batman's taking a dip there. We've got a hot tub right there. As we come around here, we into the front here, we've got some yards crew working on the finer parts of the resort. We've got a little the boat dock here at the front of the park. We have some good picture points for the minifigs, and that's the Grand Floridian. We've got 3 buildings right now. At some point I would like to do one more building, but I think it's looking good right now, but I'd like to maybe one more building here and move the park in a little bit. So that's something in the future that we might look at. As we come down through here, we can see the wedding pavilion there, and we've even got a couple inside there, if you can see. And that is the wedding. I think that turned out real well. Like I said, that was a suggestion. I knew it was there. I didn't think I had the space for it, but that was a suggestion from one of my followers, and I appreciate that. I think it looks really good. And then we've come over here to the Polynesian. We have the volcano pool as well. And there's a volcano pool with the slide and that 0 entry there. And that looks right at the castle there if you've stayed at the Polynesian before. And we have the bungalows out here, DVC bungalows, a couple of those. And the main house at the Polynesian. As we come around, we're gonna come into the Contemporary Hotel. And so let's run to the back of that first here, and then we'll come around. So we've got, as you know, we have Chef Mickey's in here. We have Mary Blair's Mosaic In the middle there, we've got the little cafe that's in there. There is Chef Mickey's. And then we have the Contempo Cafe right there. We've visited there a few times ourselves. Here is the wraparound of Mary Blair's artwork. We even have the security point as we go into the monorail there. Thanks to the guys down at Disney World. They contacted me. Great guys. Give them a shout out if you see them. Thank them for all they do. Obviously, that's a job that's almost a thankless job, I'd say. People just take it for granted, and those guys are working to keep everybody safe. There is the toy shop, or the gift shop, I should say. And that's got the big Mickey ears on it. And then there is the monorail track there. And yes, the monorail does go in there. I can put it in there. It's just not in there right now. It's over in front of the park right here. So let me show you a front view of the Contempo here, or the Contemporary, I should say, not the Contempo, Contemporary Hotel. And we've got the Seven Seas Lagoon, which is complete now with all the tile work. That was painstaking, but I think it turned out really well. And if you can tell, we've put up some more, I'll get around over here, we put up some more sky because we had to get rid of some of the bookshelves we had right there. Got a little more sky around so we can get some better views. And as we come around, I'll give you a couple more shots here. That's the resort area, Seven Seas Lagoon, and the 3 major resorts. I've got something else. Let me, I'm gonna put on pause here for a second. I'll get right to it. I should be right there in just a second. All right, and here is what I wanted to show you guys. This is the my avatar build. I had gotten the avatar set and made a float out of it. So if you wanted to check out some of my older videos, I'd probably be doing it again, showing the floats. But I made an avatar float, and I had some of these pieces, and I wanted to make a little scene from Avatar. As you can see here, there's one of the characters there. We've got that guy in there, and that panther-like organism. Sorry, I don't know the names right now. It's been a while since Avatar, but I know that new movie's coming out. So I'd like to incorporate this into the park, but I'm having a hard time and knowing where to go. So if you guys can give me some suggestions, I'd really welcome them. I know it's at Animal Kingdom, but it's coming out. It's an IP, and I just like everything that I have, I like to incorporate into the park. I really don't have any pieces that I don't have in the park. So if you guys can give me some suggestions, I always thought about doing it in the Jungle Cruise. But if we go over here, I just don't have the space in Jungle Cruise here. You can tell I've got the Lion King in there, but I don't have the space to get that in. So if you guys could give me some ideas as I span over the park here, I don't know where else that would make sense. I know it's not in the park. I totally know that. But obviously I've got Easter eggs of all kinds of things in the park. I don't think it takes away from the build itself, and I like to use the materials that I have, because when they're not in the build, I feel like they're just going to waste. If they're just on a shelf someplace, I like them to be spotlighted in the build there. In fact, as I talk about that, I'm gonna probably make the goat boat here into a float for the parade as well, and integrate some of these, like I said, the starships over here. They're going to be vacationing here at the Contemporary and maybe over at the Grand Floridian. So I hope that was a good update for you guys. Like I said, if you got any ideas for me for the Avatar MOC I have going on here, give me a holler out, and I'll try to get that incorporated within reason. Obviously, I gotta stay within in the old budget and that as well, but I'd love to incorporate that somewhere in the park. So hey, I appreciate you guys subscribing, sharing this with people that like Disney, love Lego, things of that nature. Check us out on TikTok and Instagram. We really we got some different content on there, to music montages and things of that nature, and we really appreciate you guys appreciate you guys following us. So until next time, we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.